Right, let's have a look at this Ubisoft, which is the Assassin's Creed Shadows. So we're going to look at the playtest. And my name's Anthony Cummins. I'm the author of How to Be a Modern Samurai and the Book of Bushido. And you can get these on Audible along with all my other books. Okay, let's have a look. First of all, this club he's carrying would not be carried on his back. I don't think so in any way. But then again, you very rarely see this weapon. So actually seeing how it is carried is a bit of a question, so I'd have to have looked into. These people at the sides of the roads would absolutely have been bowing to a full-on samurai, especially he's the sword bearer to Oda Nobunaga, and it states that it's his Nobunaga. On that bridge, they'd have all been at the side, and if it was really the Sengoku period, they've probably shuffled out of the back of their shoes slightly, with their tiptoes on the edge of their shoes. Sorry, I pressed the button by accident there, I'm thinking. So you can see here, they've not quite got that right. They'd have all basically stood to the side and bowed, only briefly, but they'd have stood and bowed, like these people are doing. But you can see like one of them's bowing the wrong way. That samurai there would have totally not just randomly walked past him going, "You're right, mate." So they have tried to get this a little bit right, but it doesn't quite work in the gameplay. But it does say it's a work in progress. So it just seems they're way too casual. That guy just banged into him. That'd be an instant fight, that, in samurai times. You've got what's called sayate, so which means if you bang into each other, one of you has to apologize. However, the village looks beautiful. It really looks good. And a question actually which rises out of this is a pedigree Japanese dog, and there was loads of dogs around Japanese villages that used to hang around the outskirts, and I don't think they would be pedigree, so you would have to see. Then again, though, I'm not sure about the native dogs to Japan. So, but they always pick out a Japanese dog, but actually it'd be more like dingo-esque probably. It's some of that. It's one of those things that somebody'd have to do a full degree on the dogs of Japan. But anyway, moving on from that. The village looks really good. I really like this. I think the village looks very good. It's not whitewashed. It's it's not sort of got the white Japanese paint on it, because that was obviously a later time. It's this natural mud, which you don't often see in games. Or, well, I say games, I'm not really a gameplay. But however, on the left, look at this. You see the little pauldron-like guard across it where it's been cut. That's really annoying me. So I watched this through once, just to double check, and it's really annoying me. That's made of little laces, and they've cut it as though the laces were made of metal. So there's little laces, it's been cut through to show, and so have a look at it, and it should be all flappy, and the laces should be flapping off and everything. But no, it looks like it's there. It looks like it's a piece of metal. That's not what they are. They're laced up. And that other bit on the other side is a cloth with probably leather, or sometimes they are metal. But the point being is, them lacings would be straggling everywhere, so it's really bad animation. However, as I say, the town looks good. The bricks on the roofs, the little wooden slates, the little doors for entry. I'm not sure about that fire just randomly going there all day. I'm not sure what that's doing, but, they put these things in, don't they? Again, the main problem with this is, look, that man's bowing to the right side. It's obviously a glitch. And them two samurai, and that guy's, abusing them there. Now, I don't mind. I must admit, I don't really know much about the game itself. So the gameplay, I assume they're on a quest. So this is where it's problematic. They're on a quest to get the light from the shadows and all that sort of stuff. So they're good versus evil, which is absolutely fine. Why is nobody guarding them spears? Them random spears just stood there with nobody guarding them. Or at least being in some sort of armory. I don't think they'd be there. But anyway, so I don't mind that. But they've picked one of the most... Obviously, they've tried to squeeze the black gentleman in. So he's actually Nobunaga's guy. So they know it's Nobunaga's guy. But he's sent as the assassin to assassinate, corrupt people. That is not how this would work. This is the problem with trying to squeeze things in from Japan. That, trying to get it for political aims. Where it's like, oh, we need this guy in it. Like, he's black and we need a black man in it. Okay, right. But he's going to be an assassin. Well... He actually is a sword bearer for Nobunaga, and actually would be with Nobunaga now, and there'd be a political intrigue and all that. Well, he's now an assassin for the secret. Like, oh, all right, then I get it. It's a game. That's cool. He's an assassin for the Order of Light or whatever it is, and he's going to get corruption and darkness. But it seems a bit random that, like, they know who he is. He's walking around. People even mention who he is, and he just happens to have killed this guy. But the girl, I've seen this through once, goes in later in sneaking about, Truth is, Nobunaga wanted this guy dead, he'd be dead. But then we're assuming that Nobunaga's not on the side of light, unless he's left Nobunaga, which would mean it's no longer sort of like trying to follow history, which is fine. But it just makes it complicated for no real reason. Other than we need this guy to be black, so let's make it really, convoluted and complex. So, but I do love the movement of him there. That's very good. I like the way he moves with it. You can feel the weight of that thing on him. I still don't like that back holder. Having a sword as a back holder is just about doable. But that, I don't know what that guy's having a go at. So I don't know what some of the people are doing here. They're just randomly, you know. But anyway, so the samurai, I'm not sure. Nothing stands out as terrible, but it just looks strange that they're just randomly in armor in the middle of the street without any... See, this is not how it works. Samurai always have their page with them, their sandal bearers. They don't walk on their own. And they got helmet bearers. Like, you at least got one servant with you, but none of these samurai have got servants unless they're on official duty, you know, and they're out there. Fair enough, but I'm not sure. And of course, all the swords are now being held here in katana style, which at this time period probably tachi would still be better, but we are making a change. But they have gone for the... In that armour, they most likely probably should have Tachi style. Oh, go on, take his head off. But they've gone here a bit too comic-y cartoony. I assume that's to get rid of the violence. The cherry blossoms look awesome. They look really good. There it is. Look at that pauldron-y type, if that's the right word. I'm going from my head. It should be all frayed. It's just annoying me. It doesn't look right. That guy's not a happy chap, is he? So, oh, in it comes now. She's the worst thing. Middle of the day, ninja-esque suit, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know, you know, but that's what they're going with. That's fine. But yeah, and I've seen them walking around like that in the day in the other Assassin's Creed stuff, and they're having a chat and all this. So no problems, you know. If that's the game, innit? You know, you're playing a female assassin, okay, that's no problem. But the problems with her will come up. So she's already dressed. I quite like she's got the equipment attached on her and stuff like that, which is something we don't really know how ninjas actually moved with the equipment. We know they have some form of leather-esque bag that they would carry stuff in, so it might not just be dangling like that. It is a difficult one because of course we just don't have no ninja said, oh, when you go on a mission, you know, store your knives like this, do they? We just don't have that sort of stuff. We have the bags they stored them in, or what you know, but we don't know what goes in there. So here it gives you a choice, which is good. You can either go in through the front door and kick things down, or you can play as the lady. And in which case, I think it does in it. Sorry, it does in this, because it goes to her stuff. So let's have a look. And this is where I'm like, all their teeth look really weird, like they're grey. I don't know what that's about. They always get peasants' teeth wrong. I lived in, I stayed in Africa for a month with a tribe, with the people, and their teeth, because they had no sugar in their diet, were the cleanest, whitest teeth you have ever seen. I mean, like model teeth. And they always portray peasants as grey and dirty, but that's just not true. Right, okay, I don't know what this, she's got magic, I assume. She's got a magic vision, so I don't know why. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Tarzan swinging through the air. That is just horrendously bad. No. I get away with computer games, I get away with fun, but no, if you're going to do that, no. Now here, she crawls through the grass, and we do actually know in the Bansen Shukai, the Book of Ninja, it tells you which grass you can and cannot crawl through. If it has been raining, the way, you know, where you can and can't crawl. There's lots of that sort of stuff. So it is quite historically accurate, and it's raining, which is nice, which dampens the sound. So the idea of the rain here is really good. I don't know if they've done this for effect, but actually, Ninja did come on a certain time of the month, which is where the moon would be, and when it was raining. There are specific nights they looked for, but that looks like a really moon-filled night. Now this bit is annoying again. It's just not good. You're going back to the Tenshu days there, or almost like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, you know, get over here. So it's just a bit bad. I like the light effect though. The light effect's good. This is silly. That guy would have seen her a million times, and you know, over. Also, she's meant to go up the ridges of those, not just randomly up and anywhere, because it creaks. So she's meant to find the ridges there. She just goes straight across. She shouldn't be doing that. And have you noticed it says R1 to assassinate everyone, right? So this is like, they go on about sexism and female empowerment and all this and all that. And we all know the politics behind it, guys, and all this and all that. But what really annoys me is when it comes to a woman, like she gets to kill a woman in this, she actually gets the choice to knock them out. So it's like, how sexist? So assassinate or grab because she's a girl. Oh, assassinate or knock out. Oh, right, so she's a girl, so I can knock her out. Yeah, we don't kill ladies, but we kill the lads. You know what I mean? It's like feminism at, like, the most ridiculous. You know, oh, you know, women can do anything men can do, but we don't dare kill them. We only knock them out because that would look really bad. Oh, look, we can assassinate this guy because he's a bloke. Do you know what I mean? Like, shut up. She'd be killing the women left, right, and centre. Wouldn't care. Also, they never really care about the death screams of people. People don't just die quickly like that, you know. The death screams of them writhing in agony as he's just had his inner bowels pulled out with a katana. Do you know what I mean? And crying for help before he dies. I don't know what this magical viewing is, but, you know, it's pretty cool. But I don't know what it is. That, again, is silly. That she must have magic. That's got to be magical, because that's just... There's no way a human can, lock onto that for a start. It'd be a flat... There's no beam there, most likely. Or it's got to be magic. So that's a bit silly if that's meant to be her actually doing it. And they should at least animate her touching and opening the door. But again, I'm not a game player, so I don't really know how much of that is, you know, current gaming. Again, as I said, he would just literally be done over by Nobunaga if Nobunaga wanted him dead. So I'm assuming they've left Nobunaga's service and they go for light, or they're, you know, going against Nobunaga, doesn't realise, but they're killing Nobunaga's men from the inside. I don't know what the story is. I like the blood scattered stuff there. That's quite cool, isn't it? That's quite cool. Oh, no, this kunai there, that is like the worst thing I've ever seen. If all the game, that kunai is enough to put me off it. Just Jesus Christ. It would take a Google search of my channel to realise about kunai. This is good. So you see this, the wind and the rain, and she gets under there, she comes up, she breathes through a pipe, which is pretty good. And this is perfect, because it would have to be windy and rainy for her to do this. They only get away with it because of the noise the pipe makes. And I've done this in rivers. I've been in rivers and tried that. You've got to have quite a short pipe. She doesn't get the, what's it called, option to just knock him out, do they? But if it's a girl, she gets to outright, you know, knock him out. This is silly as well. So first of all, I'm still going with that. It's a long... I've not got long left of the video, so I've got to wrap it up. But basically, this is from the 50s, this idea of the sickle and chain. And there's debate about who brought it into the ninja, which I'm still trying to get to the bottom of, but it's a difficult one to do because I don't really study modern Japanese history. So I quite like the parkour element there of her getting up. That's quite good. And she's still wet, which is nice, and cold in the breeze. So that's atmospheric. Basically, see where she's there. It should be like that all the way through. She should have started on the night when it was dark and rainy and misty, and the lightning's cool and all that. I get that. You know, now they just go through a montage. You got to have a montage, which it looks beautiful, doesn't it? It looks really, really nice. It shows you old Japan. And you see, you know, so it's quite good, and it's nice to see old Japan done that way. So anyway, my name's Anthony Cummins. I am the author of How to Be a Modern Samurai, the Book of Bushido. You also get the Ultimate Art of War and the Book of Ninja are all on Audible, guys. So if you've got some Audible tickets, get over and find me, and then have a see what you want. Thank you very much for watching to the end, and I'll see you soon.